Safe and happy mid-January to all of our viewers. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Welcome to the show. We're very excited here in New York City, where the show originates from. Excuse the preposition. Now, Paul, you're not supposed to end a sentence with a preposition, or have they waived that?
I have given you special dispensation.
Thank you very much. But this weekend, pretty exciting. It looks like now the Giants and the Jets are already making plans for the Super Bowl. And apparently most of them will be watching it at home with friends. So, I can't believe this. Did you see this in the paper, Paul, about President Nixon? President Nixon, yeah. This show is about 12 years old, ladies and gentlemen. President Reagan now, the NBC is producing the Super Bowl. Big Super Sunday. What's the date on that? 26th of January? Something like that. And they have asked now the White House to not have President Reagan phone the winning locker room. This is true. Did you see that?
In the paper today.
Yeah, in the paper today.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't you find that a little hard to believe?
It.
Huh?
Couldn't believe it. Didn't understand why.
Yeah. Let me put this away before somebody gets hurt. Well, the reason is they don't want the show. They don't want the show to run long, you know, on that Sunday. It'd be a darn shame to miss even a second of Punky Brewster, wouldn't it? You don't save these, do you? There's not a deposit on these cards or anything, Kevin? All right, give me the rest of them here. Let me just... No, I'm doing you folks a big favor. It's the holidays. I have to get rid of some things here. Is there a, excuse me, where do we keep the trash? Let me just dump, is there a trash can in here? Excuse me, is there a, oh, here's some over here. Here we go, right there. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Here we go. Okay. Thank you very much. How do you do? Nice to see you. Friends of the groom? Have a seat. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Look at this. This is the green room. NBC, where are you? NBC, the #1 rated network in commercial television right now. Last year, this company grossed $200 million. Take a look at what we have for our guests. Come here. $200 million. Look at this. Carl, where'd you go? Okay, here he is, right here. Look at this. $200 million. Cold drinks? Oh, yeah, you got them. Unbelievable. It's like a men's room at Penn Station in there. 200 million. You know, Paul, we were, over the weekend, we were purchased by GE.
That's right.
You know, now, you know what GE makes? They invented, of course, the push button. There you go. And also the doorbell. They invented the doorbell. Now, originally, I thought GE was a bunch of knuckleheads and we were going to be in big trouble when they took us over. Yeah. They spent like $6 billion cash to get this company. Look at what they sent me today. Look at this, Paul. This is unbelievable. I think we're going to get along all right with these people. Look at this. They sent me my very own push button. There you go. Isn't that a... Now, to me, that's pretty sharp, don't you think?
Very nice. So you're off on a good start.
Yeah, we got a letter here from the folks at the General Purpose Control Department. Yes, sir. We're being taken care of by the General Purpose Control Department in Bloomington, Illinois, or as we say in Indiana, Illinois. But that's not all, Paul. Look at this. A pamphlet. Everything you need to know about push buttons right there.
Great. So,
let's see what we have here for a push button. Let's just see what kind of information we can get. Oh, added flexibility with standard push buttons. Easy to see mushroom heads. Simplify location. This is the kind, by the way, that somebody will brush up against and start a nuclear war. This mushroom head. That's it right there. It's the easy to see. We go, oh my God! That's the kind right there. But if you have questions, like during the rest of the show tonight, anything you need to know about push buttons is right here. Accessories. You can get the lever for push-turn selector switch.
You got anything about a push-button ice machine in there?
No, I don't think so. Oh, and you can choose illuminated push buttons now. It's all in here, ladies and gentlemen. So may I recommend, if you're interested in converting your home from levers to push buttons, think about the friendly folks at General Electric, won't you? The push button. Thank you. What are we doing? I know we have 5 minutes, but what are we doing? We're doing this stuff here. Okay. Well, since the holidays are just around the corner, we have some things here that you might, I guess these are actual gifts you might buy for loved ones on your list. Paul, do we have music for this? Okay. These things are actually, these are keychains. These are Rambo keychains. Can you see Rambo in there? You know, for my money, nothing says love like a bare-chested, gun-toting psychopath. And I think you get about a ½ an ounce of Rambo saliva in each and every one of those. Okay. This is nice. This is an actual, we went downstairs somewhere and bought this, Paul Lynde novelty dollar. I thought he was on the $3 bill, but that's another story. Yeah, a guy just leaning back in his chair hits one of those mushroom-shaped buttons and kablooey. Christmas decorations that you can buy, and as you can see there on the package, it says, can you see that? The unbreakable kind. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that looks like it's probably titanium or carbon fiber or something. You're not going to break that, baby. Okay. Here's something called Exquisite Hard and Filled. I just pray to God this is candy. This is something called the Just Divorced Balloon. Recommended for children 4 years and older. You know, there's no reason the disintegration of your family has to be a sad occasion for the kids. Is it? No, I don't think so. Can you see this on the side here? It's labeled, this is the mild robot. Let the other robots worry about defending the universe. This robot has its hands full working as a choreographer. Here's something called the Animal Police. Can you see that right there? Animal Police. I use this with my dog, Bob. Bob, did you take a dump here on the couch? We're calling the Animal Police. Uh-oh. 200 million. We have to get cheap toys for an opening piece. Yeah. This is the electrified chirping ball. This is like an ornament for your Christmas tree. Let me plug that in. And there it says factory pre-tested. Okay, where's the... is this it here? Yes, it's the kitchen of the future. Everything within easy reach. Okay, you plug it in. Now, can we hear that? Factory pre-tested. Ooh, I wish I could have that job. It'll be a long night. It's already a long night, isn't it? Okay, let's pack up our toys and get on with it. Thank you very much. We have a keen program for you. Beatrice Lydecker is here. She's an animal psychic. And we have the gentleman responsible for the production and creation of 60 Minutes, Mr. Don Hewitt, is here, and a fine comedian, Mr. George Wallace. Paul, do you want any ice? I'm going out for ice. Anybody want ice? Gee, I hope there's a little left. We have any ice left in here? You guys get plenty of ice? Here, have a little ice, George.
You got it.
Where's Mr. Hewitt? Hi, Don. Care for some ice? Do you have tubs of ice over at 60 Minutes?
No, we don't.
There you go. All right, don't eat it all. Oh, my God. $200 million. Who wants ice? We have plenty of ice here. Here you go. Paul, you want ice? We got ice here. Anybody else got some ice? Oh, look out! Neatly packaged, too, don't you think? Should we just bring our first guest out here? Do what? Top 10? Fine. Well, I can't find it. Oh, here it comes now. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here! Come here, hey, hey, come here, come here! What? Come here. Come on. It's Barbara Gaines. Barbara, come out here. Come on. Come here. Is she coming? Barbara, just come out and do the top 10 for her. Come here. Come here. Just come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit right here. Sit right here. Sit right here. Sit right here. No, you look fine. No, you look fine. No. Now tell people why it's a bad day for you. Because you're giving up.
I stopped smoking yesterday.
Now come here. Sit down. Now here, do the top 10 list for us. Come on, do the top 10 list for us.
It's a good thing, too. I can't run around like this anymore.
All right. Top 10 list from our home office in Milwaukee.
Home office in Milwaukee. Stop laughing at me!
Oh, yeah, encourage them not to laugh. Good idea.
Top 10 hairstyles or actresses who have recently overcome inferiority complexes.
All right.
Number 10, crew cut. Number 9, shag. Number 8, peg boy. Number 7, wedge. Number 6, skin diver. Number 5, Avanti. Number 4, pixie cut. Number 3, permanent wave. Number 2, pompadour. And the top 10 hairstyle actors who have recently overcome inferiority complex, Sally Field.
Yeah! That was nice, wasn't it? Barbara came out and did that.
Nice job.
She's a very, very sweet woman and very, very shy, and we're lucky to have her, aren't we?
We sure are. She's
one of the foremost, if not only, animal analysts in the world. Please welcome Beatrice Lydecker. Oh! Hi, Beatrice. How are you? Nice to see you. You look very nice. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Why don't you explain to people how this works?
Oh, I just have ESP with animals. I talk to them and ask them questions.
Now, how did this develop? Where as a small child it began? Later in life?
No, it just happened
a sharp
when I was,
blow to the head or anything?
No, I just walked up to a dog one day and suddenly knew what he was thinking.
How old were you when that happened?
30.
30 years old. And does this work with humans?
I'm pushing 31.
Does it work with humans also?
Yeah, I work a lot with people that are in comas, autistic children. I do a lot of tracking of lost kids.
Uh-huh. But you seem to communicate best with animals.
Not really best with them. It's just that that's the least private, and that's the thing that I do the most.
I see. And these images come to you as voices, as mental pictures?
No, I see what they see. I experience what they experience. Like, I was out walking around the streets out here. I don't know which one's worse, the streets in L.A. or the sidewalks here.
Yeah. And what were you looking for? A hydrant?
All right, David, okay. Would you like to put your head in that one?
This is for our guests. Look at this big plastic tub for our guests. Like in the middle of somebody burns their hand and said, "Don't worry, we just put your hand in there, sir. It'll be fine." I just don't understand. For 4 years, we've had that ice there.
Anyway, I was chatting with the horses that are out here in the street.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're chatting with the horses, the ones pulling the handsome cabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and what do they have to say?
But, they were just kind of talking about how bored they were getting, and most of them
Horses
were pretty
get bored,
content.
don't they?
Yeah.
But contented.
Yeah. A couple of them were a little sore, but most of them didn't really seem to mind. They were just hungry. The only thing I felt bad about is they weren't feeding them too much.
Really?
Yeah. They were looked pretty thin, but most of them were talking about being pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you hear, or you get like a complaint from an animal, do you report it to the officials?
In that case, I wouldn't know who to go to, but I don't think they're really that bad off. I hear a lot of controversy.
But if you're talking to, I don't know, a dog, and the dog has a legitimate complaint.
Well, generally the owners come to me.
The owners come to you, and you treat the animal.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If you heard something, wouldn't you be obliged to go right to the authorities?
Do you know I did that one time?
Well, that's what we're getting at.
Oh boy, I hope they're not watching tonight. But
Well,
I had
chances
somebody
are they're
came
not.
to me with, I won't say the breed, but they came to me with a dog, and the dog was talking about traveling all over the world. And I finally said to the girl, I said, "What are you doing with this dog going all over the world?" She came and wanted to find out the dog was happy traveling. She said, "Oh, I'm a drug smuggler, and I smuggle the drugs underneath the dog's bottom of the dog's crate. Nobody ever looks into there." Well, I did call the authorities.
You turned them in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good for you. Good for you. So not only are you an animal psychic, you're a darn good citizen.
Well, I'm a squeal, yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. It's not the end of the show. All right, now we have some animals here, Beatrice, and you're going to give readings. Do you have an office? People bring animals to you?
Yeah, I travel all over the world doing this. We just got back from
Do you make a lot of money doing this?
Well, I wish I'd made more than I do.
Now, what would you charge a client per reading?
Okay, if they come to me, it's $45 for an hour, and I'll do a couple of animals in that time. I go out sometimes and work by the day. It's $500 for the day.
And people... Whoa.
Per day. I mean, that's,
$500 bucks.
You know,
Well, that's pretty good dough.
Well, they divide it up among about 20 to 25 animals.
But what do people want to know most about their animals?
Well, they want to know if they're happy, you know, like this. Well, Yul Brenner's wife called me last spring, and their dog was sick, and I had chronic diarrhea, and the vet wanted to do an exploratory surgery.
Wait a minute, did do exploratory surgery for chronic diarrhea?
Yeah, because they couldn't stop it. Well, they were concerned, so I picked up on the dog over a distance, and the dog said, "Well, I feel okay, but it's." The problem was that they had a Shar-Pei, and a Shar-Pei is a very sensitive system. So when they traveled to different places, every time they changed water, the dog went into diarrhea. And also, Lysol and Pine Sol are very toxic to animals. In fact, we've been catching a lot of dogs, like particularly Rottweilers, getting vicious from being around Pine Sol. It'll actually make them
spray it in a bag and breathe it?
No. People clean their floors with it, and the animals get around it, and it makes them, they've been turning into killers from getting around Pine Sol. But anyway, that's what was wrong with this dog.
Well, that's certainly good news for the folks at Pine Sol, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, they'll never
if you keep it out of
spend
your house,
another
it'll be
nickel
good
of their
news
money
for
with
you,
us.
too.
No, but Beatrice, but the dog actually told you it was the water.
Yeah,
I know, we're going to get to it. Everything will be fine.
He could tell me that the dog was drinking water, and then I could feel the dog getting upset at his stomach. Well, they changed it. They gave the dog only bottled water, made sure the maids didn't use any more Lysol or Pine Sol, cleaned out the place, and put him on slippery elm herb, and the dog was fine.
Good. Okay, we have... Now, see, I don't think anybody believes you.
That's okay.
But
Yul
the dog...
Brenner's wife did, and their dog as well. That's all that matters.
Is there a Henry Crankshaw here? Mr. Henry Crankshaw, and his dog is a Chihuahua. Hi, Henry. How you doing? Nice to see you, Henry. Well, yes, we've waived the dress code. But, you know, Henry, how are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to have you here. That's your dog, Speedy.
Yes,
Now, do you know Beatrice from before? Have you ever met Beatrice?
I never met her before.
Okay, and Beatrice, did you ever spend any time with Speedy? Hi, Speedy, how
I
are
spent
you?
about 5 minutes with him backstage before we came out, just the dog.
And you're going to do a reading for us, and then I guess you'll be able to tell us if any of this is true, right?
Hopefully.
Here, Speedy, what's
I
going on?
think he wants to...
Nice.
He's already cold.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Beatrice. And
Okay, one of the cutest things this dog says is, boy, we just went to the house, and it was a mess, but I loved it. It's one of my favorite places to go. Stuff's all over the place, but we're happy there. And he says, I like to walk on things, tables, fences, anything. And he said, tell him he's not going to fence me in. I'm not going to be held inside of any kind of fence. This dog didn't talk like a New Yorker, because most of New York City dogs I talk to talk about the streets and how they love going out and seeing all the new sights and how happy they are.
so
This
the
guy
dog
talks
didn't
about
say
the
anything like,
country.
yo, Beatrice, hey! Didn't hear any of that from the dog. Hey!
That's his mother's name.
His mother's name is Beatrice? Yeah. Now, does any of this make any sense to you, Henry?
He's talking like a country dog. This
Country
guy
dog,
says,
kind of a
I want to go
laid-back dog.
riding in a pickup truck. And I don't know where the pickup is, but he says, I want to ride in the pickup truck.
Has a dog ever been in a
He
pickup truck?
loves the pickup truck, four-wheel drive.
Oh,
but
he
it was
does not.
it blew
Really?
up.
It's real bumpy.
It blew up, it exploded, burned up, but he loved our pickup truck.
Yeah,
Honest to
that
God,
was
I had a
his
little
favorite.
four-wheel drive pickup truck, and he used to love, because only when he rode in it we went hunting.
Do we have time for one more here or not? Barbara Weir. So you believe this then?
He said he doesn't
true
like the
what she
German
said.
Okay,
Shepherd.
Barbara, come on out here with your,
No,
you have
he said, I don't
a
like
goat.
the German
Oh, Barbara has a goat.
This little guy's great.
Hi, Barbara, how are you? Nice to see you. What kind of goat is that?
It's a Nubian goat.
Henry, you don't have to leave. Come on, just hang around. Or a Nubian goat. Where do you keep
Nubian
this goat? In your apartment or what?
No, he lives on a farm. He's
Well,
just
that's
typical
good.
farm
Beatrice Leidecker?
He was talking about
You want to
being in like a little park-type setting. It was small. The grass was very short crop. He said there's other animals around, and one of them looks like a deer. Then he says, I'm not fond of other goats. I'm not around other goats too much. There's one little goat he liked, but it looked a light color. And he said, there's a fat brown dog that I'd like.
Here. Come here, come here, come here.
He said his favorite food was apples.
That's true. That's true.
And he said, I'd like kids to admire me, but I really don't want them handling me too much. But I do like children looking at me.
Does any of that make any
and
sense?
He says, I want to wear clothes. I want to wear... He said, I saw a Santa Claus, and I saw somebody in some kind of a harness, and I want to wear a harness and be dressed up for Christmas.
Really? Because he wears a harness. He appears at the Metropolitan Opera in harness.
Well,
The
he said,
goat,
"I wanna
the
wear
goat
a
works
harness."
at the opera?
At Porgy and Bess.
No, this is insane. It's too much. It's
He
too
loves
much for
it.
me. It's
He loves it.
just insane.
And he has his own goat.
And he
at
has
home.
his own
He
goat
has-
at home.
he has his
Well, now
own
you
little
said that
goat.
he didn't like other goats.
The little goat.
Only the little goat.
Oh,
He has
the-
his
oh,
own
of
little
course, the
goat.
little goat. Okay.
He does have his own little
Well,
goat.
by gosh, Beatrice, you've done it again. Thank you very much, Barbara. Folks, tomorrow on this television program, Ali Sheedy will be joining us, and also it's awfully close, isn't it? Is it usually this close? Oh, okay. I'm just going to read them like they're supposed to be here. Seems awfully close to me. Ladies and gentlemen, was it X-ray time? Time for a checkup? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special holiday treat for you tonight. Please keep your seats. It isn't the Reverend Gene Scott. No, it's a brand new play presented by the Peace Through Dramatization Players, and it's entitled No Time for Love. So please sit back and enjoy yourselves.
So, buddy, how are you enjoying Christmas Eve?
Well, Dad, now that you mention it, it could be a lot funner if we could do something really special. Say, why don't we hold hands and go around the Christmas tree and read The Night Before Christmas?
Buddy, you're not turning sweet on us, are you?
Buddy, there's just the three of us, and there's so much work to be done.
Why, sure. Your mom's got to finish the dishes. I've got to do this crossword puzzle. We just don't have time for your lovey-dovey Christmas traditions, buddy.
But it just doesn't seem like Christmas, Mom.
Hey, 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 you leave your mother alone. She works her fingers to the bone in that asbestos plant every day, and I work hard, too. Damn it, I built this house with my own two hands. I ought to kick your fat butt from here to Minnesota, but if I...
Hi, folks. Hi. Merry
Hey.
Christmas.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Wow, it's David Letterman.
We watch you in the CBS late movie, Stinks.
Thank you very much. You know, I was out there in the kitchen, and I heard your problems. You know, I think there is something missing from your home.
Love?
Understanding?
Is it a girlfriend for Buddy?
No, no, it's none of those things, folks. What I think you need is time. Time to spend together. Time you could gain with these fine appliances from the new General Electric RCA company.
Oh, my God. Hey, wait a second. How's a simple man like me supposed to pay for all these fancy electronic appliances?
No, please, please, don't worry. That's all been taken care of. A little gift from the new General Electric RCA company.
Oh, wow. Hey, thanks, Dave.
Perfectly all right, folks, and have a Merry Christmas.
Hey, you too. Merry Christmas. Well, that's something, isn't it?
Wow, Dad, can we try them out?
Sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out, buddy.
What's that noise? Did you smell something burning?
No, I don't smell anything. It's nothing. It's nothing at all.
You built this house. You did the wiring.
All right, okay, so I had to cut a few corners, so it's not up to code. Big deal. I did what I had to do. You would have done the same thing.
Oh, my God, it's burning.
You make me sick. Run, son, run. Come on.
I was on a deadline. They wanted the house by Christmas time. I did what I had to do. All my dreams, all my plans. Look at them. Gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the piece through dramatization players. Come on out, kids. There they are. Nice job. Really, nice work. Thank you very much. And, of course, featuring our own Chris Elliott. Chris, come on out and take a bow. Really nice, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, boy. Chris, that was really something, and believe me, it's really good to see you doing live theater again.
Oh, thanks very much, Dave. It's great to be back out here and feel the warmth of the footlights again.
Yeah.
And I want to mention just a great cast. These kids are lively,
Nice job,
youthful.
kids.
They're
Yeah,
just
terrific,
great to work with. Thanks a
Now,
lot.
that brings up an interesting point. The last time the piece through dramatization players were here, I think there was 5 of them.
That's interesting. There were actually 2 others. See, I work on a very intense level, very high energy level, and not everyone can keep up with me, if you know what I mean.
No, what exactly does that mean?
It means the other 2 stunk, so I fired them.
Ah, well.
They were our friends.
Shut up! You want to be next? Hey, kids, I'm sorry. Why don't you go backstage, take the grease paint off. I'll see you at the cast party. Huh?
Okay.
Come on,
Thanks,
smiles.
yeah.
Come on.
Now, Chris, what was that ending here at the holidays? That house goes up. It was kind of grisly, the ending.
Oh, you noticed.
Yeah.
Well, see, what happened was when I got the original script, I wasn't happy with it. I thought the ending needed a real grabber.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I called my old pal, Irwin Allen.
Yeah.
Know him? And there you have it. But, Dave, this is just, just one of 3 separate endings for this particular play. It depends on where you see it. It's different.
Oh, so it's like Clue.
Like Clue, like the board game Clue?
No. The new motion picture, Clue.
Dave, your pupils are dilated. You're not...
No. Come on. Chris, I know we only have a second here. Why don't you tell the folks where you and the players will be in the next couple of weeks?
Thanks for bringing that up. Sure. Well, tonight through the 20th, we'll be performing in the lobby of the Exxon building.
Right here in Manhattan.
That's right.
Yeah.
The 21st through the 24th, we'll be at the Capital City Children's Museum in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's
We're
very
looking
nice.
forward to
Yeah.
that. And on Christmas, we're going to be spending that at the International Falls Outdoor Theater Festival in International Falls, Minnesota.
Oh, that's
great. And the shows there are hourly.
Shows are hourly, and what time do they start?
At dawn.
Okay, great. Well, listen, have a real nice holiday,
Thanks
Chris.
very
Nice
much,
work.
Dave. Merry
Nice to
Christmas
see you
to you and
again.
everyone else.
Okay. We'll